So in case you didn't know, Daiwa USA quietly released a bunch of new reels to the American market. And the ones we're going to go over today are going to be replacements for 2 previous reels, and those are going to be Tatulas. So let's check them out. Now, of course, that means we're over here at Tackle Warehouse, and let's go to casting reels, go to Daiwa, and looks like Daiwa is releasing both the new RYOGA 150 and the RYOGA SV 100 round reels here in America. And this is a big shocker. They actually brought over the STEEZ SV Lite 100 from Japan, and they want $800 for it. But the reels that we're going to talk about in this video are going to be a little bit more budget friendly, of course. And those reels are the new Tatula Elite TW100 and the Tatula Elite TW Pitch Flip 100. Now these are replacing older Elite and Pitch Flip models from, I think, 2019. I can't remember when the previous models came out, but they've been out a while. And let's check out the Pitch Flip model first. So obviously, basically they've went over to the new frame and body, the one with the camel toe like top plate, and I have to admit that the looks are an acquired taste, but in hand palming them, it is a very comfortable platform, very ergonomic. So this is the Elite pitching and flipping model, and there's currently only 2 pictures here, and you can see that it comes with a very long handle with some, I guess, mini power knobs, and it says specifically designed and upgraded features for flipping and pitching applications. The Daiwa Tatula Elite TWPF 100 casting reels enable higher precision pitching with a lower trajectory. Built with an advanced internal gearing system, Hyperdrive Digigear has larger, stronger, and precisely cut gear teeth that provide significantly smoother and more powerful retrieves, better durability, and enhanced longevity. Hyper tough clutch, blah blah blah. So if we look at this list of features here, of course it's got all the hyper stuff, but you can see it's the lower tier hyper drive because it doesn't have the hyper double support. And that's because Tatulas have long spool shafts, and the spool shaft is used as a support for the pinion. You can see it's got the 100mm handle like we mentioned, but the spool, it says long cast concept Mag Z Boost 34mm. Now this is supposed to be a short distance specialty reel, and if you look at the spool, it is ported and it does look relatively deep. Let's check out the line capacity, and they list some pretty heavy lines. 16 pound, it holds 85 yards, 20 pound, 70 yards. Max drag 13.2 pounds, 7.1 and 8.5 gear ratio. So even though this is not a reel that is designed for long distance casting, they gave it Mag Z boost, which is very interesting. But they want $299.99 for this reel, so $300. I don't know if anyone is going to be paying $300 for a Tatula. All right, now we get to the regular Elite, and this is made for long casting. You can see it has a normal handle, normal knobs, and strangely enough, the spool is not ported. And I want to say it looks slightly deeper than the pitch flip spool. Alright, let's read about this. Designed to be the ultimate Tatula for all-purpose bass fishing applications, the Daiwa Tatula Elite TW100 casting reel is built tougher and casts farther than ever thanks to Daiwa's hyperdrive design technology and long cast concept. Featuring an advanced internal gearing system, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. More stuff about the hyperdrive design. Complete with 90mm swept handle. The Tatula Elite TW100 casting reels maximize casting distance with an A7075 Mag-Z boost, 34mm long cast spool. So, looks to me, other than the handle and knobs and the porting in the spool, as well as the max drag on the regular Elite is only 11 pounds. They appear to be the same reel. But yeah, it says 16-pound line, 110 yards. So the Elite, the regular Elite I should say, does hold more line than the pitch flip. But Mag-Z boost. This is, I believe, the cheapest Daiwa reel that you can get Mag-Z boost. And that's a braking system that I've been wanting to try. But unfortunately for Daiwa, they're wanting $300 for this Tatula Elite. Now, I have the previous Tatula Elite, and I think that came out at like $239. So the price went up by a whopping 60 bucks. Now, the previous Tatula Elite Longcast, or I should say the Tatula Elite, I will say that in a cast battle between all Daiwas, including the infamous ZILLION 1000, it did beat all the other Daiwa reels that I had. And according to, I guess, a Daiwa rep or a pro staff member, they did something with the magnets to give that reel longer casting ability. But with the new model, they are using Mag-Z boost. And when is this coming out? All right, they're expecting these to show up on Valentine's Day, February 14th. So I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna pass on this Tatula Elite because I'm not paying 300 bucks for a Tatula. I'll have to wait till Mag-Z boost comes in something a little bit more affordable. But unfortunately, these Tatula Elites have no Japanese equivalent, so they don't sell these models in Japan, where I could possibly save a bit of money by ordering from Digitaka or Japan Lure Shop, which is unfortunate. So I am just gonna have to wait until Mag-Z boost comes in a cheaper platform before I get to try it out. But one thing you guys might want to check out is that a lot of Daiwa reels are going on clearance. Some of them are kind of surprising. The CA80 is on clearance. The PXBF70, which is the previous Alpha's Air, is on sale for $300. The STEEZ 70 CT is on sale for $680. The old Tatula 150. There's the old Tatula Elite on sale for $230, as well as the pitch flip. But this is a big shocker. Tackle Warehouse seems to be clearancing out the Tatula 80, which is only, I think, a couple of years old. Now, I'm not sure why they're clearancing out the 80 for $160, but the 70 is still a regular price at $280. That's ridiculous. So, yeah, that's strange. The Tatula 80 seems to be going away. I could be wrong, but It says clearance, and clearance usually means that once they sell out, they're not getting any more. But anyway, just want to let you guys know that Daiwa USA did quietly release a bunch of baitcasters, including a new Tatula Elite long cast and pitch flip models. All right, guys, thanks a lot.